Have you ever tried crocheting or knitting on fabric or clothing? So I bought this t-shirt, or tank top I should say. It's a tank top, and I bought it in a 2XL for the sole reason so I could turn it into another outfit. So I cut it like close to the armhole because I'm gonna make like a long crochet top. You'll see the progress as I'm going along. And then the bottom, I'm just gonna put elastic in the waist and make it like a short skirt. See? But to do this, what I do, I use like an old crochet hook. You don't have to, like, you could really use just a pointed. Make sure the needle is very sharp and pointed, and the yarn I'm using, cotton, can get through the needle hole. And then I'm making blanket stitches all around so that I can crochet onto these blanket stitches. So what I do, I take a crochet hook and I make a hole where I want to do the next stitch, right? Like for instance, I already made this hole, but I'm going to do it. And I jiggle it so the hole come a little bigger. And then I just take my needle and thread, and I make a blanket stitch, right? You just go through and make a blanket stitch, right? It makes it easy. And I did the same for this one. And if it's not big enough when you use the crochet hook or your needle, you can jiggle the stitch, and then you just keep making blanket stitches along the edge. And then I'll show you the next step in another video when I get to the next step. I'm trying to go with like some kind of open weave, but not too open because I don't like my stomach really showing through anything. And you can do whatever stitch you like on the for the bottom part. So this is the top, right? It's a tank top, and then the bottom will be a crochet edging, and I'll show you what I did with it, but I just want to show you that I did a blanket stitch along the whole edge, and that's how it will look. So enjoy your Sunday. This is a beautiful project to do on a rainy, cool Sunday in London, Ontario. Take care. So after finishing the blanket stitch, I cut off all the needle and thread. I took that off, and I start single crocheting with a 5.50 millimeter hook, which is an eye hook. And what I did, I started right at the center front. See, this is the center of the front. I did it in half, and I started center front, and I just single crochet in each blanket stitch, like just the top of each, but like you could see the blanket stitch here, right? I just went and single crochet in each one. I just try to keep it as even as possible, and I just did that. So I remember I'd done the blanket stitch around the whole edge of the top, right? And I just single crochet in each one. So let's finish single crocheting until we get back to the center front, and we won't join it, and I'll show you what I did with the rest. I'll come back and show you what stitch I used to make the whole bottom of this tank top. Okay, I'll just show you that. For step 3, I'm gonna be doing a webbed lace stitch, and this will be the remainder of the pattern till we get to the length we want it. So it'll be kind of like a peplum, but not quite, because it's not cinched at the waist. It's just a longer crochet bottom. But we'll start with 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you have to turn, you turn. I don't need to. And you do a double crochet in the same first double crochet right next to the 4 chains. And then from there, you do 2 chains, and you skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the 6th chain, you do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. You do 2 chains. 1, 2. And you do another double crochet, all in that 6th chain. And then you do 2. And once again, you skip 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the 6th, you do the same thing. 3 double crochets, 2, 3, 2 chains, 1, 2, and a double crochet, and you do 2 chains again and skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you continue the same pattern all the way to the end. And this is what it looks like. I end with 2 double crochet in the last single crochet, 2 double crochet, right? Just like how I started, kind of. I started with 4 chain and a double crochet, but I ended with 2 double crochet here. And then I turn my work. I'm back on the right side, and I chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the bottom of that last 4 chains, I do a double crochet. So I'm starting again with 4 chains and a double crochet, right? Then I chain 2, and I skip that 2 chain. You could see that, and I do 3 double crochet in here, back to the pattern, right? The lace web pattern. So 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 1, 2, and a double crochet, and 1, 2. And then I skip this 3 double crochet, and I skip 2 chains, and I go into the next opening, which is between the 3 double crochet and 1 double crochet, the next 2 chains, and I do again 3 double crochet, right, 2 chains and a double crochet, and I do 2 chains again, and I go to the next one. I skip that 3 and that 2, and I go to the next one, and you'll see how easy this pattern is forming. Look at that. 3, 1, 2, and 1 in here. And once again, we do the same thing. I'm getting my yarn all knotted, right? But see what it looks like. See what it looks like. Really cool. And I decided I'm gonna do about 6 rows and see if I like the length to cover the top of the skirt, the elastic waist. I'll put in the skirt part, and then I'll show you guys how it look, and I'll tell you what length I got it. These are about 1 inch, so it'll be 6 inches in total if I do 6, right? If I do 6 rows, maybe a 1/4 inch, just 6 1/4 inch, right? If I do 1 more. So I just want to show you guys how the top look with the skirt. This is what it looks like after I did 6 rows. I will do probably about 9 because I don't want a crop top. I don't think that's what I'm going for myself, but I mean, if you do something like this, you could stop at a crop top. It'll look nice too. Wait till you see what I do with the sleeves. But that's what it looks like. See, it's pretty short. I really want to go far longer than that. So I finished the skirt with elastic waist too. I'll add that little video clip for you to see. But this is it. This is what it looks like. I'll finish up to about 9 rows, maybe to about here, and then I'll come back and show you exactly what it looks like. Okay? Have fun. Happy Sunday. Starting the sleeves. Remember I told you I have a surprise. I'll show you when I put it on. So I started with a slip knot, and I chain 78. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll meet you back up at 78. 77, 78. And then we turn, and in the second chain from hook we do a single crochet, and we're gonna single crochet all the way across, right? So just keep single crochet till you get to the end, and you'll have 77. And the reason why it's 77 is because this special stitch is a multiple of 7, and I did 1 extra, so I have 1 to turn. Okay, so we'll work the same web lace stitch as before, and we work 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We turn and work 4 chain, and in the base of that 4 chain we work a double crochet, and then it's 2 chains, and then we skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 6th chain we work 3 double crochet, right, just as before. 3 double crochet, 2 chains, 1, 2, and 1 double crochet, and we work 2 again. We skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and once again we work 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 2 chains, and 1 double crochet, 2 chains. And that's the same pattern we did at the bottom, and we're just going to continue that until the edge. And in total, I'm not sure, I think I'm up to, I can do 12 rows. I measured for my sleeve, but I'll let you know if I'll do more than 12 rows. I'm up to 5 rows here. This is the sleeve. See, that's the single crochet edge, and that's the sleeve. Oh, I have it on the wrong side. And this is gonna get stitched into the armhole of the tank top. And I'll show you how to do that as well. But I'll let you know how the sleeve will look on the end. This is, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So I'll do 12 and see, but I might end up doing maybe 14. Just stick with me. I'll come back and show you. So I finished both sleeves and I did them 12 rows. So a row of single crochet and 12 more rows of the pattern. And I pinned them in just with some safety pin. You don't pin them in, I have to sew them up. And I'm gonna stitch them either with just needle and thread like this, or I'm gonna be doing it on my sewing machine. So it doesn't matter which one you do. You could take, because I got a thread that matches almost perfectly, you can do the use this. And then I took this elastic thread and I string it on a needle too, and I did like a row around here. See, I did like a row around here. I don't know if you can see that, right? Just to gather it up a bit to give it some shape. So I'll show you guys how it look on me in another video, but this is how much I've done so far.